Hi, we are Team 3. The topic we're going to discuss today is point of difference and point of parity, and also the product mix chart of Nestle products. So let's see the convenience goods. Convenience goods are those goods that customers buy frequently and without much research. Now the first two products that we've chosen are Rin and Tide. So let's watch an advertisement first.
टाइड है खुशबू है और सफेदी भी और क्या चाहिए हम
मम्मी आंटी चौक क्यों गई?
टाइड से कहीं बेहतर सफेदी दे रिन अब चौंकाने वाले दाम में नया रिन सिर्फ 25 रुपए।
This was a comparative advertisement created by HUL comparing Rin and Tide. This ad created a huge response among the customers. Why did HUL take such a risk to degrade their competitor's product? It's because P&G positioned their product as Tide Naturals. That is, they advertised that their point of difference is that Tide has natural elements in them. But in fact, that was wrong. So HUL, as a response, HUL took this case to the court and they won the case and also publish this advertisement. So that is why it is very important to define your point of difference and your point of parity. So now let's move on to see the point of difference and point of parity of Tide and Rin.
Now let's see the point of difference between Tide and Rin. The point of difference of Tide is it is mild on hands, it washes more with less quantity, that is, it is efficient, and the next one is it is superior whiteness. We'll see the point of difference of Rin. It dissolves quickly, it targets and gets rid of the toughest dirt without any residue, it makes clothes brighter.
Next we are going to talk about the point of parity of Rin and Tide. As every person want to clean their clothes, then it becomes essential goods for the person. Next step, the person want to choose a product between various brands. The Rin and Tide are the most popular brand among all the brands. As we come for the Rin, they themselves advertise them as Rin was the synonyms of the whiteness. When let's go for the Tide says that they are outstanding of whiteness and excellent cleaning for the colored clothes. But Tide provides fragrance like lemon and rose and jasmine. Then we move for the price. Both provides price for performance, but Rin is the more cheaper than the Tide because the Tide provide more fragrance and more costume design. Then let's move for stain removal. As now the stain removal is become more popular in all the brand due to the technology development. Now stain can be removed on fabric also. And value of money already said like 1 kg of Rin it's cost around 70 and Tide is 90. Both provides a value of money. The Rin and Tide or score more than 95 point of safety.
Shopping goods. Shopping goods are those consumer goods which the consumer purchases in the process of selection and characteristically on quality, price. Shopping goods are commonly expensive. In shopping goods, customers need durable goods which may last longer time. These shopping goods are purchased less frequently. These type of goods are compared on the basis of performance, quality and price. For example, television, furniture, mobiles are less frequently purchased and may used for a long period of time.
The first point of parity which we are going to look at is contrast. Really good contrast is a basic feature that comes with premium televisions. Samsung and Sony have always focused on communicating the presence of deep contrast in their adverts. Samsung claims that its mini LED backlighting technology is capable of producing really good inky blacks, thus putting numbers of more than 7000:1 as contrast ratio. Sony, on the other hand, with the OLED technology, also claim to have inky blacks and infinity contrast and call it XR OLED contrast in their marketing campaigns. This feature of high contrast ratio are normally sought after by people looking for high-end premium televisions and splendid darkroom viewing experience. The second point of parity that we're looking at is connectivity to smartphones. Any premium TV is obliged to have some sort of a good smartphone to TV connectivity interface. Sony and Samsung, being premium TV brands, have continuously improved and marketed connectivity features. Sony, through its Google TV platform, allows users to cast their phones screens on TV, play YouTube videos, music, etc. Samsung, on the other hand, by using their in-house Tizen OS platform, have provided users with features like DeX, which they have continuously communicated in their marketing campaigns. The third point of parity that we are looking at is gaming features. Any premium TVs that are marketed today in the age of console and PC gaming come with inbuilt gaming features. Both Samsung and Sony have focused and improved on the gaming experience provided in their TVs. Features like HDMI 2.1, which includes 4K 120fps bandwidth pass-through, variable refresh rates, auto low latency mode, and other features like game mode, FreeSync and G-Sync, etc. are core things that gamers look for, and both these brands that we are looking at now have included them in their top tier TVs. Now, coming to the point of differences, the first obvious point is that both panels of Sony and Samsung have different panel technologies. While Sony promotes OLED, Samsung promotes QLED backlit technology. QLED stands for Quantum Light Emitting Diode. In a non-geek speak, that means a QLED TV is just like a regular LED TV, except it uses tiny nanoparticles called quantum dots to supercharge its brightness and color. OLED, on the other hand, stands for Organic Light Emitting Diode. Somewhat surprisingly, the light emitting diode part of that name has nothing to do with an LED backlight. Instead, it refers to the fact that every single individual pixel in an OLED panel is a teeny tiny LED light, but one that is incredibly thin and can produce both light and color in a single element. In other words, OLED TVs don't need a backlight because each OLED pixel produces its own light. Both OLED and QLED have their own pros and cons, and Sony and Samsung have a huge market share for OLED and QLED technology respectively. Looking at the second point of differentiation, that is operating system platforms, Samsung has its own inbuilt Tizen OS platform, which has a wide variety of custom features for Samsung smart TVs. Having custom OS allows Samsung to have a strong control over how their TVs perform. Sony, on the other hand, has collaborated with Google, like many other brands, to give Google's Google TV OS. Google TV at its core is a user interface running on top of Android TV, although with a different look and feel than Android TV. It is pre-installed in the Chromecast with Google TV and comes with a dedicated remote. Having Google TV allows Sony to promote a premium user interface in comparison to other brands. Now, coming to the third point of differentiation, that is technology for sound, Sony highly promotes their acoustic surface audio technology among their premium line of TVs. Sony OLED screens use acoustic surface audio technology to deliver immersive sound literally from the surface of the TV screen. Rather than utilize conventional speaker drivers, be they forward or downward firing, the Sony system relies on actuators which literally vibrate the television's panel, in turn creating treble and mid-range audio. The actuators connect directly to the rear of the panel, housed in aluminum baskets, which enhance rigidity for improved dynamics. And no, you can't see the screen vibrate even at high volumes. Samsung, on the other hand, heavily advertises its OTS, that is Object Sound Tracking Tech. Object tracking sound, in Samsung's own words, analyzes the input and content, example movies or streaming or sports or gaming, and optimizes and sends the sound to the relevant speakers in your TV, making sound move with the action.
Product mix. Product mix is a set of all products a particular seller offers for sale. It consists of various product lines and has certain length, width, depth, and consistency. Nestle has an extensive product mix targeted at different segments of market. Its product line caters the needs of an infant, young children, adults who are concerned with their health, and athletes who wants a performance boost.
So to understand all of these, we visited both Chroma and Palamudar Nilayam, where they've placed Sony and Samsung TVs in Chroma and Nestle products in Palamudar Nilayam. So we came to understand how they marketed these products, how they were placed and advertised in each of the respective stores.